Now get all of Fox Nation's unmissable content for only $2.99 a month.
Now it is time for you to return home.
The holy man is back. Now Jesus has to be stopped.
And coming soon, new exclusive series.
David stepped forward to show God is with us.
This offer won't last long.
Each warrior has something to prove and everything to fight for.
This is your last chance to get Fox Nation for only $2.99 a month.
Today's Play of the Day brought to you by Carnival Cruise Line, and it comes at the end. Jake Bates, his fourth field goal, 42 yards out, and the Lions finish their season on a win and up their record to 9-8. They'll miss the playoffs. The Bears will move on, though. And coming up next on Fox, the OT, busy day in the NFL. We'll see who's playing who in the playoffs. Lions win this one, but the Bears on to the playoffs. So long from Soldier Field. We will see you next week.
Sometimes.
All right, so just another win, for the people in the Patreon. So yes, the Lions won today. They were 5-point underdogs, and they still came out victorious. And this is why. Jared Goff, he picked up his 90th win of his career. Of course, Bears equals 90. Dan Campbell, the Lions head coach, he picked up his 55th career win today. And the Lions, like you guys heard, they became 9-8 for the season. And in Gematria, Chicago Bears equals 55. But that's a big number with them. And Detroit equals 98, as you guys can see right here. They finished the season 9-8. But notice Chicago Bears is 55. Go to Dan Campbell's coaching record. I don't think it's updated yet. But notice he had 52 wins in the regular season. He has 2 playoff wins. Won't be in the playoffs this year, but the Bears will. Bears looking good. At least win a couple of games in the playoffs. But yeah, 52 wins in the regular season, 2 wins in the playoffs. That's 54. He came into this game with 54 wins. He just picked up his 55th against the Chicago Bears, the team with the 55 connection. So, yeah, another huge underdog. And, again, Gematria is what helps us see these narratives, you know? If you're not Gematria literate, you're probably going to pick the Bears because the Bears having a great season. So, and you probably don't understand how rigged this stuff is. The only scare for the Bears was they could have became 7-1 at home because Chicago Bears does equal 71. And Soldier Field is also 71. But that's why I always tell people you have to look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is it was in the Dan Campbell and in Jared Goff. Jared Goff and Dan Campbell, both of them. This game impacted both of their records, right? Like I said, Jared Goff picked up his 90th win. Bears equals 90. He's 89-60. Bears is 90. And Chicago Bears is 55, the long way, right? 55. Then Campbell got 55 wins now. Okay, so look, I was gonna put out a parlay today. I thought all the three. There was a few teams that could have became 3-14. 3-14 like pie. And it looks like almost all of them are that's almost gonna come. I think there's like 3 teams. I think all 3. Like, look, if the Raiders win, they become 3-14, right? Pie goes 3-14. Look at this. This is unbelievable. Like, I think all of them. Look, the Giants won, right? They became 4-13, a reflection of Pie, right? 3-14. The Titans lost. They became 3-14. All the Pirates will today. Look, the Jets lost. They became 3-14. The Cardinals lost. They became 3-14. Massive. Look at that. So, look at this parlay. Look, I call this the pie parlay. So we got Cardinals. That's 1. Jets. That's 2. Titans. That's 3. You could put the Giants in there. That's 4. And last but not least, if the Raiders win, it's 8 seconds left in the game. That's 4 pie rituals. And if the Broncos win, they'll be 14-3, the reflection of pie. Oh my goodness, man. Every game that could have became every team that could have became 3-14 or 14-3 played today. Unbelievable on the last game of the season. Unbelievable. Massive parlay, man. That's 5 teams, man. 5 teams either became 3-14 or 14-3. A reflection. And then if you would have added that with the Lions, oof, Lions under a 5-point underdog. Oh man. People sleeping on this knowledge, man. I don't get it. But yeah, if you guys want to call in, the number's on the screen, 646-986-0958. I'm just waiting for the rest of the games to end, and then we can probably look at the playoff picture, the official bracket for the playoffs. And if you guys want to discuss the playoffs, you can. Don't expect any picks in this video because, again, I put out all the picks on the Patreon only. That 5-point underdog, well, I was on the Patreon, if you guys didn't know that. Patreon link is always in the comment section of every video. So, yeah, so if the Raiders win, okay, so let's count again because I lost track. So, Broncos can become 14-3, a reflection of pie, right? So, that's 1. That's 2. This is 3, the Giants. 3-14, right? 4-13, 3-14. Actually, 14-3 is not really pie. All right, so I'm not going to count the Broncos because pie will be 3-1-4. So this won't count. But this will. If the Raiders win, this will count as pie, right? It's a pie ritual. So 3-14, that's 1. This is 2. The Giants, right? 3-1-4, the reflection. That's 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 5, right? And 14-3 is just a reshuffling of pie, right? But you don't wanna. You want to stick to the format, right? 3-1-4 or 4-1-3. So that's at least 4 games if the Raiders come through and win, which I think they will. I don't know. I'm not paying attention to that game. It should be over. Oh yeah, it ended. So yeah, so the Raiders became 3-14, man. Every single pie ritual came through today, man. Oh my goodness, man. Man, every pie ritual came through today. Yeah, RC, that was huge. Yeah, the Raiders just won, Austin. Yeah. What's going on, Topsy? If you want to call in, Topsy, the phone line is open. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the rest of the games to end, and then we'll talk about the playoffs. I think just the Chargers. We just need the Chargers to either, win by 16 or the Chargers to cover, get some more points in. I don't know. I forgot what that spread was. But if the Chargers do score, it would just be to mess up people's parlay. I think the Broncos was. Let me just look it up. I don't know if they were double-digit favorites, but I think they were the favorites though. The Broncos. Oh yeah, they was 14.5-point favorites. So yeah. So the Broncos, if they do score, it's just for the spread because they're up by 16 right now. So that's how Vegas, robs everybody. At the last second, the Chargers come and they score for no reason. Because what will be the point of the Chargers scoring right now? Even if they score and get a 2-point conversion, that's only 11 points. You're still down by 8. You're still lost. But people are gonna say, well, they could get an onside kick. Yeah, okay. Sure, good luck. They need 2 touchdowns and two 2-point conversions to tie the game. Good luck with that. And they have to do that in 58 seconds. So, yeah, this is how Vegas, ruins everybody's parlay, man. One of the last legs of the night. Probably everybody's waiting for the Broncos to cover. Here comes the Chargers. So let's take a listen to this game, and then we'll just wait for the bracket. Let me see if I can put this game on the loudspeaker. You guys want to call in now? I'll call you back, DC. Let's just listen to the rest of this game, and then I'll take the calls. I'll call you right back. Don't worry about it. I'll call you right back. So what game is it? The Chargers, right? I gotta be careful with this website. Sometimes the pop-ups, they show porn. Get my live stream taken down.
Incredible. Sean Payton, who told us this week, our focus is this is a playoff game. We get paid as coaches to worry. That's what he said. And that's incomplete. Still time for the touchdown, the 2, the onside kick, the Hail Mary, and the 2.
It's getting
That's
close.
how I would think as a fan. Okay.
Hey, it's never over till it's over. And then when it's over, it's actually over. But I think you're more likely to not want to have someone get injured now.
That's right.
That is the goal.
4th and goal.
Timeout, Denver.
I don't think they awarded. I saw Peyton. Oh, now they do. Sean ran down the sideline to call a timeout. You think he wants to keep him
Prior
out?
to the snap, Denver takes its 3rd and final timeout. 30 seconds.
Defense to back up.
Hey, it's been quite a month for Sean Payton. He turned 62 on Monday. He walked his daughter down the aisle. She got married just a couple of weeks ago down in Cabo. He's about to take this team to the #1 seed in the AFC. And just a reminder real quick here that the kickoff of the Ravens and the Steelers is at 8:22 Eastern on NBC.
Of course, they covered by 16 because Los Angeles is 53-16 prime, and there's 16 seconds left in the game. So they won by 16. Okay, so the Broncos covered the spread. That's what I wanted to see. Wow, that's a big spread, man. 14.5 points. Kind of surprised. They usually mess that up at the end because everybody's waiting for that last leg. Let me just call this person right back. Well, DC, if you want to call back, the line is open. Sorry about that. I just wanted to listen to the rest of the game. Okay, so now that all the games is done, I think the Ravens that's later on, but I don't think that game really matters for the seeding. Let me see what the bracket looking like. All right, Super Bowl 60, the playoffs next week. I think there's a game tomorrow too, though, right? No, there's no Monday Night Football game. Okay. So the last game of the season will be tomorrow, actually tonight, in about an hour. Yeah, we got this pick on Patreon if you guys are interested. Yeah, I don't think it matters who wins this game for the playoffs pick for the playoff picture though. Let me just take a look. I'm gonna see the most updated bracket. The most updated NFL postseason brackets. Yeah, the line is open if you guys want to call in. 646-986-0958. Looks like they haven't updated it yet on the NFL website. People was telling me to look at the logo, the NFL, the Super Bowl logo. I don't really find stuff that interesting. Like I do see the bridge and stuff, the colorful, I like the colors and stuff. But you know, if they are gonna put a Riddle in there. I don't think it's ever easy to figure it out. I mean, there's so many teams, so many different possibilities. I think the best way to solve the Super Bowl winner or at least the contenders is just looking at the gematria and taking it one series at a time to see what team has the best narrative to advance. But it's hard. This stuff is hard, but especially from the beginning of the playoffs. Why I can't find a bracket, man? Seahawks are the favorites to win the Super Bowl after earning the #1 seed in the NFC. Yeah, man. But again, you know, congratulations to the people on the page who took the Lions today. Huge underdog, 5-point underdog. Dan Campbell picked up his 55th win against the 55-team Chicago Bears, and Jared Goff picked up his 90th win of his career when Bears is 90. Detroit finished 9-8 when Detroit's 98. See, we make the work look good over here. A lot of you who think you know what you're doing want to skip steps. I don't know why I can't find them. Maybe can you guys in the chat find the most updated bracket, because I can't find it. Did I miss that? Did the Lions become 4-5 on the road? I think I missed that. Oh yeah, they became 4-5 on the road. Chicago's 45. No, I think it's Bears that's 45. Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, Bears 45-90. Jared Goff picked up his 90th win and then became 4-5 on the road. Bears is 45. Yeah, I kind of missed that because I didn't really need it because I had enough. But yeah, the 45 was there too. Look at that. Yeah, it was 3 and 5. You're right about that. But it's tricky because Bears is also 36, right? So I think that's probably why I didn't put that down in my notes, because the 36 and the 45 they cancel out each other. Yeah, I can't find the bracket, man. What's going on, man? He'll probably make his way till tomorrow. You know, Bleacher Report usually has it, but I don't see it. I'm thinking, I don't know, is this the official bracket now? Because this looked like the same one I saw last week. So RC says that the Ravens game does matter. Let me see, because I read that it didn't matter. Let me see. It doesn't matter. It says here that it's these are the games that determine who wins the division title. That's the 272nd game of the season, the last game of the season, 272. Yeah, but these two games, it didn't really matter for the bracket. This is just to determine who wins the division. I might be wrong about that. Let me see. Who would they be, fighting for the position with again? Because worst case scenario, let's say the Pittsburgh Steelers lose, they'll both be 9-8, right? So who gets the tiebreaker in that one? Well, I guess it matters because if the Ravens win, they'll both be 9-8. But then I don't know how they'll. Let me look it up. Let me see. Who wins the division if the Ravens win tonight? If the Baltimore win their game tonight, June 4th, 2026, they win the AFC North Division, securing the number 4 seed and a home playoff game against the number 5 seed, Houston Texans, as they finish with a better divisional record than the Pittsburgh Steelers. A Ravens victory means the Steelers are eliminated from playoff contention. Okay. Okay, so what happens if the Steelers win? Thanks a lot, RC. This is important because I already have an idea who's gonna win that game. So this will let me know who's gonna be in the playoffs. So the Pittsburgh Steelers have a chance to clinch a playoff berth in Week 17 of the 2025 NFL season. The Steelers lost a 13-6 defensive struggle to the Cleveland Browns and setting up a win and in battle against the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, this is the thing about Aaron Rodgers, though. Let me show you guys this. Well, again, there's people paying for this stuff. I can't just be giving out stuff for free, man. But man, I'm not saying nothing about this game. Go on the Patreon. I'll put the notes up there. Okay, I see what you mean. Okay, so that means that game only affects this series right here with the Texans, but I think everything else is pretty accurate, right? Is that true? Okay, Austin says that the Texans play the winner of the Ravens and Steelers. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, if the Steelers win, they're in the playoffs. If the Ravens win, they're in. Okay, so yeah, so the winner, whoever wins, plays the Texans. Okay, all right, fine, we got that. Somebody's on my Patreon giving away the gems. All right. Thanks a lot, Claude, for the tip, man. Appreciate that. Told you, Lions, man. Big underdog. Yeah. I'm thinking if I should give out this pick for free because but I'm not. I'm not. But there's definitely a nice little narrative here. Anyways. Okay, so we got this. We got the 49ers. We got Topsy in the building. Hello? What's going on, Topsy? So Topsy, who you like right now, for the wild card, yeah.
You told me the game is about to come on now?
No, I mean like the Niners and Panthers, the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah. So do you know what the playoff picture is? Because I was seeing that you was like trying to find it.
Well, I'm going with Bleacher Report put out a bracket. It's not official because of the Ravens game, but I think that game only affects the Houston series. So, but I think every other game is pretty accurate on the bracket.
Yeah, that game is only dependent upon who wins the AFC North, but it doesn't impact any other seeding. So everybody else is locked in.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, so, but whoever wins that, it goes in the playoffs.
Yeah, whoever wins is in the playoffs.
Is in the playoffs. Okay.
That game is in the playoffs. Yeah, but the two number one seeds, you got Seattle and you got the Broncos. Of course, they got the bye week, so it's gonna be 2 seed versus 7 seed. 3 versus 6 and 4 versus 5. So I don't know if you hip to like who has those seeds.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's on the screen.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh yeah. Boom. Okay, I wasn't even watching my TV. Okay, yeah. So I'm thinking I'm more interested in the Chargers Jaguars game because these are division rivals and they already played twice, and I think Jaguars got the better. I think they beat the Chargers. Did they beat them twice? I think they beat them twice this season. So I'm thinking the Chargers, based off of that the Chargers get their face, but I ain't really like. I don't know the playoff history between none of these teams. So I don't really know offhand.
Yeah.
Bills not playing the Patriots. I don't think. I think the Bills got the 3 seed. Let me make sure I'm tripping.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I need the official bracket before we start looking at this stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you go to the ESPN app, it shows that Adam Schefter dropped like the playoff picture. But if you just go to the ESPN app and go to the NFL section, hit the standings, and then you go to the playoff part. And then hit playoffs. See right next to standings?
Yeah.
Right there.
Go to stats?
No, go back to the ESPN app. And then open up NFL. And then when you click standings, right next to it say playoffs.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah. And then you can see the seeding. See, Denver, of course, got the bye week. And then it's going to be 2 versus 7. So it's going to be Patriots versus Chargers. And then Jacksonville versus Bills. And, 4th and 5th seed is depending upon the winner of the Ravens-Steelers game. But, yeah, Patriots and Chargers is interesting. Those two, that's who playing each other.
Yeah, I don't see the bracket though.
No, I don't show the. It's not gonna show the bracket. Like if you go to the playoff bracket, it still got last year's bracket for whatever reason. Yeah, but if you just if you like the 2 seed plays the 7 seed, the 3 plays the 6, and the 4 plays the 5th seed. So that would be New England versus the Chargers, Jaguars versus the Bills, and Ravens/Steelers versus the Texans.
I think I found it. Okay. No. Anyways, okay. So you're saying the Bills are not gonna play the Patriots? Okay.
The Jaguars. It's 2 versus 7, 3 versus 6, 4 versus 5.
Look at this. Look at this. All these pie rituals. Are you looking at the screen like this?
Yeah.
This is the 5-game parlay that I was talking about. I was talking about in the beginning of the video. All these teams, all the teams that could have became 3 and 14, hit the 3 and 14, and then the Giants became 4 and 13, which is the reflection.
Right.
So all 5 teams hit it.
So I wonder who get the number 1 pick then, because Ravens will get the number 1 pick now. It's like who get it? Oh, it's still in that order.
Yeah. The Raiders will be number 1, Jets number 2.
Both of them taking quarterbacks.
Bro.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. It's interesting though. Well, I wonder if because they got Bears versus the Packers in the NFC. And, you know, they division rivals, so this gonna be the 3rd time they played. And West kind of been out the last 2 or 3 weeks. Jordan Love. So
It says the Patriots are playing the Chargers. I found it now. I got it.
Yeah, they're playing the Chargers.
Yeah, so the Patriots are playing the Chargers. Jaguars are playing the Bills. Steelers and Texans.
Yeah, Ravens/Steelers versus.
Well, Steelers #backslash Ravens.
Right, yeah.
And then you got Bears and Packers, Eagles and 49ers, Panthers and Rams. So that's the bracket right there.
And Rams probably gonna smack the Panthers because the Panthers upset them earlier this year. They was like 10-point dogs to the Rams and they won. So that's probably a freebie right there. Rams probably gonna smack them. But the Bears and the Packers is the interesting game. I want to know what they're gonna do.
You said which one? The Bears and the Packers?
Yeah, that's the most interesting one in the first round to me. Because I feel like because Jordan Love been out the last 2 or 3 weeks, so I feel like if he is coming back, then the script is probably for the Packers to win. I feel like if he come back, because he ain't played like the last 2 or 3 weeks.
So Matt LaFleur. Let's take a look at He's 3 and 5, and okay. All right. Yeah, they hyping the Seahawks, man. I think the Seahawks might be an early exit, man. I don't know. Usually when they hype teams like that.
Yeah. It's crazy because they got some pretty low odds. Like who think the Seahawks gonna win it out? You know, their odds is pretty damn low too, man. Like I don't know, they just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, they've had a lot of rituals too out of that city lately, the flooding and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I lost to it. Okay, the bracket. Okay, so the Chicago Bears and the Packers. That's the one you're interested in, right?
Yeah, that's the one that stood out to me the most because they division rivals, so they already played twice this year. I'm not sure. I think they split the series 1-1. I think Bears won the last one. Packers took the first one. Bears won the last one. And then Jordan Love, like, I'm assuming he coming back. You know, he got to be coming back. It's the playoffs. But he sat out the last 2 or 3 weeks, you know. I don't know. I just feel like that's the game that probably has, like, as far as the first round goes, has, like, the best, like, riddle.
Okay, let me see. So the Packers Their next oh shit, 37-28.
That's the head-to-head.
No, that's just their regular. That's their postseason record. The Packers.
Interesting.
Yeah, the thing about 28, that's a big number with the Packers, and 37 is the Chicago number. So,
Fact.
we'll see Bears versus Packers all-time record. Because usually in the first round, it's pretty easy to see.
Yeah, you got to include the postseason too.
Yeah, regular season, including playoffs, right?
Yeah. And the playoffs started with the low.
So 98 on 110. And do they have the schedule yet for? Or they probably don't. They probably waiting for tonight's game.
Yeah, they probably wait for this game to conclude and they'll drop. But no,
Yeah, it's still to be determined. Because it'll be a big difference because for example, if they play on January 10th, one of the Packers can pick up their 110th win on 110. So it really depends on what the scheduling too, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Let's just see one more thing in the wild card. Yeah, if they play on 110, they can pick up the 110th win against all time. Yeah, but that's just surface stuff because we still don't know the official schedule yet. I think I'm doing this live stream a little too early.
Yeah, we're just looking, man. Just seeing that. I think we can get the full. We'll have a better
understanding
once they drop the actual date.
Yeah, because you see how the Packers are. The Packers coach, he's 3-5. Again, that 36 and 45 can play either way in that one. So what is the Bears? Let me see. The Packers, they finished the season. What was it? 9-7. So he got 45 wins. His next loss is 46, and that's a big number with Chicago.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I think that's probably what the riddle is. Matt LaFleur picks up his 46th career loss against the 4-6 Chicago team. The team that went to Super Bowl 46. That right there is already like screaming at me right there. And he has 79 wins. Yeah, that's screaming at me right there. The 46. That's a big number with Chicago.
I wonder if they got the odds out already.
Huh?
If they got the odds out, do FanDuel got the odds for the games already?
They do.
Oh, they do?
No, I'm saying I'm asking.
No, I'm about to see. I'm checking my tablet now.
Yeah, they do. Oh, yeah, they already have the schedule on FanDuel.
Damn. Let me see.
Yeah, so January 11th, they got the Chargers and Patriots. They got the Bills and Jaguars, and they got the Packers and Bears. Okay, so that game is on 111. On 111.
Look, they got Bills slight favors over Jaguars on the road. Bills. I like Bills. That's a good one to look at. Yeah,
The Bills game, huh?
You see how tight the line is with this Packers Bears game?
Yeah. On 111, huh?
Yeah.
Super interesting right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see the Bears quarterback.
And I recall, like, when the Bears had signed Ben Johnson in the offseason, during his press conference,
The 55th day of his age, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Bears, man, they look good to upset the Packers. Well, it won't be an upset because I think the Bears, they technically the favorite.
Yeah. And he was saying, when Ben Johnson got hired by the Bears in the offseason, he was saying how, like at the press conference, he was saying how beating Matt LaFleur was like that was like his favorite part of taking that job, like beating him twice in a year or some shit like that. But they split the season series so he could get like the second win or some shit.
You remember the Bears owner passed away last year around February, right after the Super Bowl?
McCaskey or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Yeah. She died.
Right before the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think she died. Oh, was it before the Super Bowl? I thought she died like during the Hall of Fame game or some shit like that.
It was 2 days before the Super Bowl.
There was another Bears player that died during the Hall of Fame game.
Tomorrow's her birthday, actually.
It was a famous Bears player that died like during the Hall of Fame game earlier this year, or was that last year? I forgot what his name was. He was like he had some type of condition where he was hooked up to like a machine like in his last days or some shit like that. But he was a real famous Bears player, and he died like during the same day of the Hall of Fame game. I forget if it was this year or last year. That'd be crazy though. They put the Bears in the Super Bowl with Caleb Williams' second year in the league.
Yeah, that's. I think that's a long shot.
Yeah, but I just feel like I think the whole thing for this year is like because they didn't even let the Chiefs get all the way to week 18 to get out of the playoffs. Like they got them out of the way early. I feel like they trying to usher in like this new era of these young guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like they pushing them. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what the mission is this season, to usher in these new guys. There's a lot of young and up and coming quarterbacks that's in the league right now, and coaches.
So you was talking about Steve McMichael.
Yeah, him. Yeah, him.
You did the DE, the defensive tackle.
Yeah, he died like the day of the Hall of Fame game. I forget, and I think the Bears. It was like Bears versus Texans, I think, in the Hall of Fame game, something like that.
Yeah, he got the 67 ritual.
Yeah.
Let's see, Billy's all-time record, including. Yeah, last year, remember there was every team had like a 666 potential in the playoffs, like the Commanders and then the Eagles and.
Yeah, it was a lot of that 666.
A lot of it, yeah.
Uh-huh.
We might see some of that this year.
Yeah, especially with it being the 60th Super Bowl.
Packers.
Something in they span like the last time they met in the playoffs, the Bears and the Packers. If you run the span to the where they meet in the playoffs, they probably got a clue enough.
So that'll be Sunday, 1/11. Okay. This guy's birthday is November 3rd. It'll be 69 days after his birthday, and then you got the other head coach, 5/11. 35 weeks after his birthday, Chicago 35. Yeah, man. Right now, I'm leaning Chicago heavy.
This is an interesting year though, because it just feel like anybody can win. I don't think.
Like a lot of these teams didn't really dominate during the season. Like last year the Eagles really they was running through everybody, right?
Yeah.
But this year is not really like that.
Yeah, you just feel like it's wide open, especially with no Chiefs in the playoffs. They really feel like anybody can win. Like I still lean Bills, but it just like when you if I'm being real, I feel like anybody can win. I don't really feel like nobody got the advantage.
Did the Caleb Williams? I don't think he got the 4,000 yards, right? I think he fell short.
No, but he did become the he's got the most passing yards in a season by a Bears quarterback. He did that today. Yeah.
Yeah, he fell short by like 60 yards, 58 yards.
To the 4,000.
Yeah, they got the 4,000.
Yeah, when you see they say he breaks the Bears single season passing yards record.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then, Bears equals 18. I feel like eventually they're going to put him in the Super Bowl. Like, it just seems like he was the number one pick. There's a lot of hype on him. I just feel like, I don't know if they're going to have him win one or not, but I feel like they're going to put him in the Super Bowl. Yeah, and then you got the Pope that's from Chicago. They probably going to put him in the Super Bowl.
Well, yeah, eventually, especially with the Pope being from there.
I don't know if it's going to be this year or not.
Number 18, born the 18th.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's see what else they got. They got a lot of games for January 11th. I don't think this is I think FanDuel is actually wrong because there's not supposed to be that many games on Sunday. It's supposed to be like 3 games.
Or 2. I think it should be 2 on the 10th and 2 on the 11th.
Yeah, exactly. So I think FanDuel just put everybody on the 11th, even though there's games to be played on the 10th and on the 12th.
So Packers and Bears could be on the 10th.
Yeah, because they don't have nobody for the 12th or the 10th, so everybody's just on the 11th.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna change.
Yeah.
And they got everybody at the same time too, which doesn't make sense for all the games to be at the exact same time.
Yeah, and they're probably not gonna have it on ESPN until this game is over with tonight.
Yeah, so we won't really know. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So either way, I still like the Packers. That 46 stands out to me, and the fact that it's the 55th day of Caleb Williams' age is really screaming to me as well.
Yeah, favor the Bears.
Yeah, exactly. That's a big number with them. And then Virginia McCaskey passed away last year.
Yeah, that too. That's something you can't ignore.
And who knows? They might. Well, the Super Bowl is on the what? On the 9th?
The 8th.
The 8th. It'll be 2 days after her death anniversary if they do go to a Super Bowl.
She got on February 6th.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
All right. So what else is on your mind, though, Topsy, man?
Yeah, man. It's really. I don't know. I think like the only way I gotta wait until they see what they do with the Steelers Ravens game. I don't really have an opinion, but I'm just excited because the playoffs. I'm just trying to gauge it, but you can't really do that with no dates. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that man, I'm upset that cause I was like, there's no way they're gonna do that. All those pie rituals like that. Ah.
Yeah.
That would have been a massive parlay, man. Oh my god.
Oh, you had a parlay in?
Yeah, but I still don't like. I deleted it because I thought it was a little too obvious. I was like, there's no way all the pie games are gonna come through. There's no way.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then it's the day of the like this last game is like the 272nd game. That's kind of like a permutation of 227. 227 is 314.
Dude, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yes, 22, but yeah.
Yeah. And I think if you put that shit in, like if you tighten it out, 22 divided by 7,
22 divided by 7 is 314.
314. That's crazy as hell, bro. Like, how the hell do they do that? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's just math, man. They figured out the code of the world, man.
Yeah. Yeah, but I will say though that the Ravens, like if the Ravens play the Texans in the playoffs, it'll be the 5 versus the 4 seed, and they played earlier this season in Week 5. And it was 54 total points scored, like 5 and 4. So that's something in the favor of the Ravens. I don't know if I would bet on that, but I did see that.
Yeah, somebody told me to measure from the post birthday to that game. That's definitely a plus because him being from Chicago and have Chicago advance, it'll definitely be most likely it'll be synced up with the Pope.
Yeah, and they had.
But the only thing I don't know if the game is on the 11th or on the 10th. Because right now, if it is on the 11th, that's the 55th day of Caleb Williams' age, and most likely it is that day. But it could be they could play on Monday, which is 55 days after his birthday too.
Correct. And they definitely could be paying tribute to that Pope too, because they had teams play on his birthday this year. On September.
Yeah, that's
14th.
Sunday will be 119 days after his birthday, and Vatican is 119. So.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of looking like a Bears victory. I don't know.
If you had to say right now, who would you think is going to the Super Bowl?
To the Super Bowl, I like. You know why I like Philly? Because of what happened with Tommy Lee Jones' daughter.
Tommy Lee Jones. What happened with her?
Well, she died she overdosed supposedly in a hotel, and she was in the Men in Black 2 with Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah.
And you know how the group, the Eagles, they have a song called Hotel California, or something like that, or California Hotel. And she died in a California hotel, and that's what they kept saying in the headline.
When did she die?
She died, I think, New Year's.
Oh wow! So this just happened.
Yeah, 38 days before the Super Bowl.
Hmm.
When New Year's and death is 38.
79 years old. She's 79? Or he's 79?
Well, he's 79. She was 34. I think she was. Let me just see, because Victoria. Yeah, she was 34. Murder 34, poison 34.
Yeah.
And she died in San Francisco where the Super Bowl is. So.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's even more.
And you know Will Smith is from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
So that her death got me thinking, like, maybe they'll go Philadelphia to repeat. I don't know. And she had the 9-3 birthday. Philadelphia Eagles in '93.
Yeah. And you know, this is the first year in like 22 years that the NFC East division has a repeat winner. Like Philly was the last team to do it, and they did it again this year. And the last time they did it prior to this year, they reached the Super Bowl and they lost. So.
And I'm thinking about Men in Black. You know how the Eagles wear all black uniforms. So I don't know. I think that there's a deeper riddle. I don't know if I'm right about that, but if I am, I think that's part of the joke. You know, the Men in Black in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they could be.
That could be part of the joke, but I don't know. I don't know yet. I think it's too early, man. I'm gonna take it one series at a time, and then when I really see it, I'm like, okay, this is who I got. This is the riddle. I figured it out.
Yeah, like last year at the beginning of the playoffs, I found that sync where Eagles can get, if they was to win all 4 playoff games, they would pick up their 105th, their 571st all-time Sunday win in the Super Bowl. 571, the 105th prime, and they concluded the 105th season with the 571st win. When I seen that, I was like, okay, like I'm liking the Eagles, but I haven't really seen anything that really stands out for no team really this year. That's why I feel like it's really wide open. It's like, I don't know, it's hard to really gauge this year. I ain't really nothing really stands out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing that stands out is just, we got the new Pope, and he's from Chicago, so that definitely stands out,
Yeah.
And you know how the Seahawks, they have a tradition that every year that there's the new Pope, they win the Super Bowl.
Oh, Seahawks do?
Mm-hmm.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to go with that, because that seems, because it's the media putting that out there. So.
Oh, the media put it out there.
Yeah, the media put it out there. So I'm like, I'm a little nervous about that.
Can't trust that.
Yeah, but that is interesting.
I didn't know that though. That's crazy.
Yeah, every time
Pope became the Pope in 2013.
Yeah, they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And then the Pope before that, I forgot who. I think Benedict.
Yeah, Benedict the 16th.
Yeah. Yeah, they won the Super Bowl when he became Pope. So.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know, man.
They might, third time's the charm. They might do it the third time. Who knows, man? These people are very repetitive with their stuff.
Yeah.
That'll be a slap in the face if they do that, though.
Yeah, it's interesting though, man. I can't, I'm I'm just trying to gauge the situation with you because I really don't have like a solid, like Bills is my preseason pick, so like, I've been on them since the off season. So I'm just sticking. I don't believe in changing. Like I'm sticking with that pick, but I still have an open enough mind to like understand that this shit. It feels wide open this year. I feel like anybody can win that shit. I just don't really have I don't know. Like it just feels wide open. I don't know.
I know. I'll tell you one thing. I think the NBA is going to be a three-peat. I think I said this last year when they won.
Oh, you think Thunder gonna win it again?
Yeah, I think they're going to be a three-peat. They're going to win it in the 81st NBA season.
Yeah.
To pay tribute to Kobe Bryant.
We had a repeat winner in what, like 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, well, the Lakers. Oh no, a repeat.
Yeah, in the NBA.
Well, wouldn't that be the Spurs?
Yeah, a repeat? No, it ain't.
Or the Warriors.
Yeah, the Warriors was the last team to repeat.
Okay, yeah, the Warriors.
2017, 2018. So it's been like 7 years. So yeah, I can see them doing that.
Oh yeah, that's when. And then the three-peat, they lost to the Raptors.
Yeah,
they called Kawhi the three-peat stopper. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Something that's interesting is that on January 11th, it had the same date numerology as May 8th when the Pope became Pope.
May 8th.
Yeah, May 8th of last year. Has the same date numerology. I don't know if that means anything, but that is interesting though. All right. Yeah. So I think we still need some more rituals before we can make a decision.
A definitive decision, yeah. Because I swear, bro, like I really, it really just feels wide open. I feel like anything can happen this year. So I don't know, man. I don't want to give out no bad information. I'm just kind of going with the flow this year. I got a futures in with the Bills, but that's about it for me. I don't really have a good beat on nothing this year.
Somebody says that the Seahawks go to the Super Bowl, they don't win it when they get a new Pope. I'm gonna just look it up because I think I saw this in it was one of these websites.
They go to, but they don't win it.
Okay, so here it is. So the Pope, Seahawks, and the Super Bowl. Here's the connection. Okay. Every time a new Pope has been elected this millennium, the Seahawks have made it into the Super Bowl. A new Pope was. Give it the pops up. Pop up some of that. Hold on. They put the pop up right in front of the words. A new Pope was just elected this year. The Seahawks take on the 49ers on Saturday. The winner clinches the first place in the division. Yeah, so I don't think they don't win it, but they at least go there. But that's still interesting though. In 2005, with the election of Pope Benedict the 16th, the Seahawks made it to the Super Bowl, losing to the Steelers. In 2013, with the election of Pope Francis, the Seahawks defeated the Broncos in Super Bowl 58. Yeah, that was the Cam Newton one, right? No, I'm bugging. No, that was.
That's when they spanked the Broncos.
That was Russell Wilson, right?
Yeah, they beat them 43-8.
And then this year, Pope Leo the 14th was elected. Okay. I like that. It's not a coincidence, said Okada. It's not a coincidence. I bet it's not. We know it's not. That's what they should have put. What happens if the Seahawks win or lose? With a win on Saturday, the Seahawks will be division leaders and have home field advantage throughout the postseason. If the Seahawks do not win on Saturday, they will still make the playoffs as the wild card team. Yeah, but they won, so they'll have home court advantage.
And they played the Rams on the 106th day of the season in the standalone game. I think it was Thursday. They won. They upset the Rams. It's the 106th season. They beat the Rams on the 106th day of the season.
Yeah, so there's definitely a connection with the Pope and the Seahawks for sure. So, and they put this article out on 12/29, right? The 201st pound.
Yeah, so So what about maybe there's a clue from like if the span from Pope Francis's death, maybe there's a clue there.
Oh yeah, let me just see. Pope Francis is.
What was it? 421.
Yeah, he died the same day as Prince. That's interesting that it's 269 days. Isn't that the 57th prime championship? 57.
Yeah.
But that's only the wild card game. I don't know if they'll sync up the championship with that game.
What about the Super Bowl?
293 days to 44. That's the 62nd prime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't see much with that. It is 42 weeks, but I know. I think Seahawks is 42 or something like that. I don't know. I do think Seattle has a 42 connection. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what it was. Let me just see.
And the day of the Super Bowl got 56 date numerology. That's interesting. And it's the 56th Super Bowl in the modern era.
Yeah, I don't remember the Seahawks 42 connection. Actually, I think it's 43 actually, not 42. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that means yet, man. So yeah. I just feel like though, since the media's putting that out there, I wouldn't be like.
You gotta be weary of it.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't take that at face value.
Yeah.
All right, man. I appreciate you, Tyler. I'm about to leave it there because I know the Ravens game is about to start. People gonna probably watch that.
Indeed, I'm just about to do that too, man.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I'll come back later on this week, and then we'll probably look at the official bracket, and so I mean right now I like the Bears though, so that's something that I'm probably 100% sure already.
For sure,
it's a lot of numbers in favor of if that game is on the 11th, it's a lot of numbers favoring the Bears.
For sure, and I'm gonna do a deep dive, man. See what I can find. Hopefully I can have something to bring to the table whenever you're live.
Got you. Appreciate that, man.
Already, brother. I'll talk to you, man.
All right, man. Have a good one.
You too.
Shout out to Topsy always joining us, man, for the stream. Yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. I know Wolfie always sends a super chat. I never get to read it because I sign out so quick. So let me just take a look. Okay, so no. But let me just read some of these comments before we close it out. Yeah, that's a good point. The Kobe Bryant 81-point game anniversary is coming up on January 22nd, so they'll definitely have some riddles. Let me see who plays that day. So they got the Hornets, all the Kobe. I'm trying to look at the Kobe-related teams. Got the Jazz and the Lakers, and you can kind of say that Denver's connected to Kobe too because of what happened with that rape charge. Yeah, January 22nd is always huge. You know what I noticed about January 22nd? A lot of players have career highs on that day. So take a look at the prop bets, and if you see a player that can go over, if he has a high total, I'll go with the over because I remember it was a few years ago. It was like 3 players who had over 50 points on that day. Joel Embiid, Karl Towns, and a bunch of other people. SGA, I think, had his career high on January 22nd. Yeah, no, the 14-3 is not really pie, but that is a reshuffling of those numbers, so that's probably what they did too. Seafood says, "Do I do first touchdown bets? I'll stay away from the prop bets because it's very inconsistent. But there is a person in my community that's really good at it, so I'll get you in touch with him. He's definitely on the Patreon, so you can I'll link you with him, and you guys can converse about that." Somebody says Lamar Jackson has the narrative to lose. I don't know. Be careful. You're right about that. Yeah. If you remove the ego, you can learn a lot. Yeah. And we can learn from each other if we stop with the egos. Yeah, you're right about that. Jay Marcus says to keep these videos coming. I got you, my brother. No problem. I just wish more people would support this channel. I mean, 44 people watching. I don't understand why. We giving out winning knowledge like this. A 5-point underdog. I mean, what sports? Like, I don't get it. I don't really get it. There's millions of people who bet on sports, and they're watching other people, like, break down the games. Why are they not watching my channel, man? Like, this is the knowledge that pays right here. No other knowledge pays like this knowledge. And why wouldn't you want to watch somebody that really has a positive track record and knows how to do this stuff? People watching people like Teddy Covers. I don't know if you guys heard of Teddy Covers, but obviously a pawn, always wrong with his sports picks. But yeah, he gets 1,500 people in his live streams. 1,500 people. And I'm like, damn, these people watching this guy cover games, and this guy is always wrong. Look at this. He's obviously, you know, an informant because got a big platform. Look, 11,000 views on this video. Like, what the fuck? I bet you he didn't have the Lions beating the Bears today. And if you watch these videos, he doesn't give a pick. He just tells you a bunch of stats, he reads a bunch of quotes, he reads the previews, but he doesn't give you any pick. He doesn't do this. He doesn't tell you why Jared Goff is going to pick up his 90th win, while Dan Campbell's going to pick up his 55th career win, and why the Lions are going to become 9-8 for the season. He doesn't do this breakdown. But yeah, he got 11,000 views on his fucking page. Oh my goodness. Anyways. Adam Lastman said Teddy is a clown from Michigan. Yeah, he's also a pawn. All his sports picks are always wrong. Most of them are always wrong. But he has so much support. I'm like, what the hell? People like being wrong, like losing money with this guy. Like, amazing. It's amazing. I guess he has, he has the right skin color and the long nose, so he got the support. Anyways, I'll leave it there, guys. Enjoy the Ravens game if you're gonna watch it. Good luck to the people on the Patreon. Yeah, that pick is there if you guys want to go and locate it. If not, I'll see you next time. And thanks to all the people who do support my page and do support my channel. I do appreciate that. All right, you guys, enjoy your weekend. Peace.